Alright, we just got done watching The Visit. I think it's good. Not so much horror. It was really slow in the beginning, but I think the beginning was just more about building up the characters, who they are, what do they like, you know, that type of thing, and that kind of took up like the first hour of the movie.
Which she did attached. Well, I did.
You do.
They have a cute brother-sister relationship.
I do. I love the little kid. I love the boy.
You like that? I like the boy.
I love the boy.
Everybody kept saying ho. Like, I just wanted to be like, okay. Just kidding.
This was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Sorry. Lady in the Water. I love that one. I love that movie.
I don't think I saw that one.
You should see it.
I liked it a lot. Like, it was more, I thought it was going to be like murderous, you know, like in the sense like all these other, like where it's not about spirits or anything like that, but it's like more about killing and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was more about like that when I saw the trailer or part of the trailer. And I was like, oh, okay, yay. I like the fact that it's old people, or elderly people, I'm sorry. Instead of like the younger kids and stuff like that when the movies are sexualized. It put a little twist to it, and it's like refreshing basically, because all these other, like, I don't have a problem with it so much as I have a problem with the amount and frequency of those types of videos and movies and stuff like that. So that was a
refresher.
Yeah, like it was like, oh my god, I can finally enjoy something that's, you know, realistic.
Yeah.
And you know,
it's one of you don't like hear or watch a lot of these type of movies, you know, where it's the grandparents. It's usually like some weird demonic like person in the woods,
and there's stupidity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was kind of like what we talked about with the other movie.
Oh, Lake Dead.
Yeah, Lake Dead. Where it's like you don't know what you're doing until you're actually in the situation.
Sure. I mean, there's a lot of comedy in this movie. It's not like it's like forced comedy. It's more just the dialogue, really, that just makes it funny.
I like that there was a lot of humor even in the suspenseful parts.
In the what?
In the suspenseful, in the intense parts. Because
yeah.
I was like,
yeah, it's like it gets your heartbeat racing and then it drops because you want to laugh.
Right.
It's like, oh my god.
But then, like, for me, like, it intensifies, like,
something's about to happen.
Yeah. And so, like, when it does happen, I'm like, ah!
Oh god.
The build-up was good, though.
It was.
Like, you got attached to the characters, you got to know them.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I mean, I guess in a way it was a little slow.
Yeah.
But it connected with the conclusion, basically.
Right.
Like, the reason that they were doing what they were doing.
But yeah, like, it's a continuous story. There's no, like, splits of this is what happened, that's what happened. And if we're looking at, like, the reality, like, because they're putting into the, what is it, first person perspective? The point of view is you're looking at the kid's perspective, and that brings it, like, into reality a little bit. Because you're now seeing what they're going through, and some of the stuff that they're going through, this is what they did on a daily, not just dealing with the weirdness of their grandparents. I like that part. I think it really does tie in the movie all together.
I would rate it a 5.
Oh, yeah.
Quality of storyline, characters, horror, intense horror, realistic horror.
Yeah, I mean, they got some good jump scares for sure. For sure, ask her. I would also rate it a 5. I don't think it's like the most fantastic movie in the world, but for what it is, for what it's supposed to bring, I think it did really, really well. Alright, so that is the end of our review. We think you should see it. It is a really good movie. Now, some of you guys may not be into horror movies. It's not so scary. I don't think it'll give you nightmares unless you're really scared of old people. Alright, so The Visit out in theaters now. Go see it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time here on Movie Time. Peace, guys.
Movie Town.
Movie time.
Oh, that's what I thought you said, but then it sounded like town.
We just got finished watching The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and
Is it Uncle or is it UNCLE?
what is she doing? Oh. Oh! 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 Why are you looking at me? Creeper!
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
one.
the bird
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I screamed at. I almost had a heart attack. I was like,